The late afternoon sun cast a warm, golden glow over the sprawling garden of the mansion, but inside Lucas's chest, a storm was brewing. He stood by his sleek black car, staring at his reflection in the glossy paint, the tailored suit fitting perfectly, but feeling like a weight, heavy with every sleepless night, every failed therapy session, every unanswered question about his son. You could see it in his clenched jaw and the way his fingers tightened around the car keys. Hope was slipping through his fingers. A few feet away, little Henry sat on the grass, his small frame slumped and his blue eyes distant, fiddling absent-mindedly with a worn toy truck. The boy's blonde hair caught the sunlight, but his pale face was unreadable, silent, closed off, like he lived in a different world. They were about to see yet another specialist, another doctor who might promise a breakthrough. But deep down, Lucas had stopped believing in miracles a long time ago. Just then, Ava knelt beside Henry on the grass. She was a young waitress from the nearby cafe, still in her white shirt and black apron, a simple woman from a world miles away from this mansion. Earlier that week, Lucas had asked her to deliver lunch to the staff, and today, on a whim, he'd asked her to sit with Henry while he got the car ready. At first, Ava had been nervous. This wasn't her world. The towering gates, the manicured lawns, the silent boy who wouldn't even meet her eyes. But as she crouched down, something shifted. "Hey, do you want to play with me?" she asked softly, holding out a small rubber ball. Henry didn't respond, just blinked slowly, not even acknowledging the ball. Ava smiled gently, not pushing. "That's okay. You don't have to, but I'll just sit here with you for a little while if that's all right." The only sound was the soft rustle of leaves in the warm breeze. Lucas glanced over, expecting the usual empty stare. But instead, he saw something new. Henry leaning slightly forward, his big blue eyes quietly watching Ava, as if listening to her words. Lucas froze, heart pounding, because it had been weeks, maybe months, since Henry had willingly looked at anyone. Even Lucas himself struggled to hold his son's gaze. Ava's voice was soft and patient. "Do you want to try standing with me? Just a little. I'll hold you the whole time. I promise." Henry blinked again. Then, slowly, his tiny fingers twitched and reached out for her hand. Ava's heart jumped. This was a moment. "That's it, sweetheart. We'll go slow," she whispered, slipping her hands gently under Henry's arms and lifting him. "You're okay. Feel the ground beneath your feet. I've got you." Henry's legs wobbled, trembling violently, but he stayed upright. Lucas held his breath, watching as his son, not for a doctor, not for him, but for this poor waitress, took his first stand. "Let's try one step," Ava murmured, voice calm, warm. "You don't have to go far. Just one little step." Henry whimpered softly, eyes wide with fear. "I know you're scared, but you're stronger than you think." And then that tiny right foot lifted off the grass one small, shaky step. Ava's smile widened. "Yes, you did it, Henry." The left foot followed, dragging awkwardly over the lawn. Lucas's vision blurred as tears welled up, his hand trembling against his mouth. His boy is fragile, silent boy was walking. Henry giggled softly, wobbling again, and Ava steadied him with gentle hands. The mansion garden seemed to hold its breath. Lucas stepped forward, voice cracking. "Henry." The boy turned slowly, and with a whisper, "Did Daddy?" Lucas dropped to his knees, tears spilling down freely. "You walk, my boy. You walk." Henry stumbled, this time into Ava's arms. Lucas looked up at her, chest heaving. "How? How'd you do this?" Ava shook her head softly, voice barely above a whisper. "I didn't do anything. He just needed someone to believe in him." For the first time in years, Lucas felt the crushing weight in his chest begin to lift. The impossible had happened because of a stranger's kindness. The garden was silent for a long moment, sun warm on their skin. Lucas stayed on his knees, tears still flowing, watching Henry standing shakily between Ava's hands, pride and surprise shining in the boy's eyes. "You're amazing, Henry. Do you know that? You're my brave boy," Lucas whispered, voice breaking. Henry gave a faint smile, his first in weeks. Ava gently let go, palms hovering close in case he fell. "He's been trying with me for days now. she said softly, glancing at Lucas. I didn't want to push too hard, but today I felt he was ready. Lucas struggled for words, throat tight, overwhelmed by gratitude and disbelief. You've done what no one else could. Ava shook her head again. No, he did it himself. All he needed was patience and a little trust. Weeks after that day, Lucas kept replaying the moment. He'd spent millions on therapists and treatments, but none could coax this out of Henry. It had taken Ava, poor waitress, a stranger to their world, to unlock the strength inside his son. Lucas knew he couldn't let her just walk away. He found her later in the kitchen, folding her apron quietly. You're leaving? He asked softly. She looked startled. I thought you'd want me to. I was only asked to help for the afternoon. Lucas shook his head. Number. Not as a waitress, someone who can help Henry keep walking. Her eyes widened. Sir, I'm not trained for that. I don't know therapy. Lucas stepped closer, steady gaze full of emotion. Whatever you did today, it worked. You saw him. You gave him something no doctor ever could. Ava hesitated. I'm not sure I belong here. You do, Lucas said softly. You belong with us now. Months passed, and under Ava's gentle care, Henry blossomed. Every day in the garden brought new milestones, more steps, laughter, hugs. The boy who once sat silently now toddled clumsily across the grass, giggling as Lucas and Ava cheered. One afternoon, as Henry ran unsteadily toward them, Lucas's eyes brimmed with tears again. He turned to Ava, voice thick. You didn't just give my son his legs back. You gave me back my heart. Ava smiled, her eyes glistening too. And he gave me something too. He showed me how strong love really is. Henry tumbled into their arms, and for the first time in years, the emptiness in the mansion felt full of laughter, life, hope. Lucas looked at Ava and whispered, I never believed in miracles before. But you changed that. And in that quiet moment, he realized the true miracle wasn't just Henry's first steps, it was her. So what do you think? Was it really a miracle, or just a simple act of kindness that changed everything? Share your thoughts below. Where do you stand on miracles versus human connection? And if this story touched you, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tales that challenge what we believe about hope and healing.